Hello friends, welcome you all. Today we are going to see about a GDP deflator. It is one of the most important key concepts of economy. Let us see. So here I have listed you few important facts related to GDP deflator, and also let us discuss about that. Here one has to know that this GDP deflator is a more comprehensive measure of inflation, which means it also called as implicit price deflator. It's a measure of inflation and also is the ratio of the value of goods and services of an economy produces in a particular year at current price to that of prices that prevail during the base year. And also this ratio helps to show the extent to which the increase in gross domestic product has happened on account of higher prices rather than increase in output. Here one has to know that since the deflator covers the entire range of goods and services produced in the economy, since as against the limited commodity basket for the wholesale or consumer price indexes, it is seen as the more comprehensive measure of inflation. Here I have listed you few important facts related to GDP deflator. This GDP deflator is the measure of inflation that tracks the price changes in the entire economy and not a specified limit basket of goods and services as the price indices. And also one has to note that it is available only annually. What is the formula to find out the GDP deflator? That is GDP deflator is equal to GDP at current prices by GDP at constant prices, which means real prices versus nominal. And let us see few more important facts. The GDP price deflator measures the difference between the real GDP and nominal GDP. One has to know about nominal GDP and real GDP. Here this nominal GDP differs from real GDP. Why? Since this nominal GDP does not include inflation, whereas the real GDP includes the inflation. And also one has to know that as the result of that, the nominal GDP will most often be higher than the real GDP in an expanded economy. And also one has to remember the GDP deflator addresses this by showing the effects of prices changes on GDP. First, by establishing a base year. Secondly, by comparing the current prices to the prices in the base year. And also one has to note that when nominal GDP is less than real GDP, which means the GDP deflator is negative, and it means there is a sure deflation in the country. So these are the important points one has to know about real GDP and nominal GDP and GDP deflator. Let us see about consumer price index. This consumer price index measures the change over time in the general level of price of goods and services that household acquired for the purpose of consumption. However, one has to note that since this CPI is based only a basket of selected goods and calculated on the price included in it, it does not capture the inflation across the economy as a whole, whereas the wholesale price index basket has no representation of the service sector and all the constituent are only goods whose prices are captured at the wholesale, that is producer level. And changes in this consumption pattern or introduction of goods and services are automatically reflected in the GDP deflator, which means it allows the GDP deflator to observe the changes to an economic consumption or investment pattern. Often the trends of the GDP deflator will be similar to that of the CPI. One has to note that for the GDP deflator, the basket in each year is the set of all goods that were produced domestically weighted by the market value of the total consumption of each good. Therefore, new expenditures pattern are allowed to show up in the deflator as people respond to the changing prices. Here one has to know that GDP deflator is available only on the quarterly basis along with the GDP estimates, whereas CPI and WPI data are released every month. Let us see about real versus nominal GDP. Here I have listed you comparisons of nominal GDP and real GDP. First of all, one has to know the meaning of nominal GDP and real GDP. What do you mean by nominal GDP? The nominal GDP is the sum total of economic output produced in a particular year valued at current market price. What about real GDP? That is, real GDP is the sum of total of economic output produced in a year valued at the predetermined base market price. What are the effects of inflation? The nominal GDP does not take inflation into account, as we have discussed earlier. The real GDP is the inflation adjusted GDP. Let us see the expressions. Current market price and real GDP mentioned as base year market price. What are the values of GDP? Is much higher since the current market price changes are taken into the effect. What about real GDP? In real GDP, it is much lower since the market price of the base year is taken into consideration. What about the uses of that? Can be compared with various quarters of the given year, as we have discussed. And it can be compared. What about real GDP? It can be compared with 2 or more financial years. And also economic growth. From normal GDP, economic growth cannot be analyzed easily, whereas in real GDP, the economic indicators of economy can be analyzed. Let us move on with one question related to GDP deflator. Consider the following statement regarding GDP deflator. The GDP deflator is measure of inflation. Yes, this statement is right based on our discussion. And let us see about statement number 2. When the GDP deflator is in the negative, which means nominal GDP is less than real GDP. Yes, this is also we have discussed. Therefore, both the statements are right. What about statement number 3? This GDP deflator is available only annually with lag over 1 year and hence it has very limited policy use. Yes, this statement is also correct based on our discussion. So answer for the question is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Kindly make note of few important related points related to GDP reflector. So with this, we are concluding this session. We will meet in the next class. Thank you all. Have a good day.